Hello there, Evie here. Welcome to the 1000 subscribers video. We've finally reached 1000 subscribers. So we've got a few things to run through. First off, of course, the thank yous. There are definitely a lot of thank yous to throw out. Last time I did a video like this was something like 50 subscribers. That was actually over a year ago, or under a year ago. Yeah, it was about under a year ago. Something like 10, 11 months away. Exactly a year ago today, we were at 44 subscribers. And it actually took us a month to get to 45 because it went down a little bit. But that's the kind of weird growth we've had over the last year. So I'm going to first go into the people I want to thank, definitely. We need to go through those. So first off, The Sickness, 1234, amazing in the comments. A huge amount of support in the comments. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of advice, support, criticism, which is exactly what I want. Toto Geenan, I think it was. I carry on looking at it like Toto Green, but Toto Geenan, again, fantastic in the comments, lots of support. Paul Hamilton, again, fantastic support in the comments, lots of comments and feedback. Also helping out a couple of viewers with some issues they've been having in terms of trying to find their first build and that sort of thing. Fantastic. Applejack, great support in the comments. Ryan Bachelier did art for the video for the channel. You can see in the background there, amazing art, looks fantastic. Those are actually servers my girlfriend pointed out, who again, as well as everyone else, needs huge praise to that. Her in a second though. So the art in the background she thought looked like toilets, but it's actually a server room, funnily enough. So that was quite interesting. So Tusing, great support in the comments, as well as many other people. Samanilla Gorilla, I think that's how you say your name. Lots of support in the comments, just lots of praise for the videos and that sort of stuff. So fantastic, thank you very much. Ben Cross, as well as some support on Patreon. I'm not mentioning a lot of Patreon people because trying to link the names from the YouTube to their actual accounts is actually pretty difficult. So Ben Cross, fantastic support in the comments as well. Been absolutely amazing. Shosho, not heard a lot from him or her lately. Likely a him because we're looking at over 99% men to woman view ratio. But Shosho, not a huge amount lately. But then again, I haven't made a huge amount of videos lately, so it actually wasn't that many videos back there that they were contacting in touch. Great support in the comments. Westwood, again, fantastic in the comments. Lots of support. Releasing some of the comments, the videos lately about some of the difficulties on the channel and the demonetization, which we are getting through. More on that in a second. Been very supportive there, as well as many above in that list. And finally, just fantastic support to the Patreons, or the patrons of the Patreon campaign. Great support there. I'm not going to name names for financial reasons, that sort of stuff. Some people don't like that being mentioned, but again, huge praise to people in the Patreon as patrons or patrons, because it's just brilliant to be able to get that kind of support, and it does help the channel run day to day. As of late, I haven't been making a huge amount of videos. There have been some issues outside of YouTube that I'm just trying to deal with, and they've been eating up a little bit of time, but I've been trying to push myself to make videos as much as I can. We are actually dead in the middle of editing the video for the Aerocool QS240. Family to there. It's a very interesting case, definitely worth a watch, definitely worth checking out by other YouTubers, whoever, but it's definitely worth a case, worth a look at if you're looking for a Micro ATX case that has got a lot of supports for so many things. But again, it has its problems. Those will all be discussed in the video coming out, hopefully within this week, and yeah, that sort of thing. So thanks to Patreons. Of course, like I mentioned, my girlfriend, huge support throughout all of this. Initially starting off a year ago, tentative like I was as to how any of this was going to go, but this 1,000 subscriber mark has actually come around so quickly, I can't remember what it was like in the 40 subscribers mark a year ago. So it's actually pretty insane, but she has been amazing supporting me through all of this, and just a huge thank you to her. She'll probably notice this, but yeah, it's been a bit of a wild ride, so yeah, huge thank you to her. As for the future, we've got some really interesting things coming up, and I've wanted to hold a couple of them back until we've got monetized. So as well as the regular reviews we're going to be doing, as well as expanding reviews, I definitely want to do some reviews on things like peripherals, keyboards, mice, and that sort of thing. But those aren't particularly interesting, I can imagine. One mouse is not that far off the same as another mouse if they're in the same ballpark in terms of technology, as well for the keyboards and that sort of thing. But I will be looking into those as well. My main keyboard died ages ago. I've been running on this £10 keyboard for a couple of months now. I was going to do a joke review of that, but there's so many reviews that I need to do that making a joke one and spending that much time on it would kind of be counterintuitive. So we're going to skip past that, maybe another time. But anyway, in terms of the really interesting ones that are coming up, hopefully within the next, I don't know, 6 months, so the length of time it takes to make review videos, these videos will be filtered into those. So one of them is definitely a budget build. That has been held back from the monetization, but I actually thought of that about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But getting round to getting the full system, all of the certain specifications marked out, this particular case, people liked. I did a straw poll on the Patreon or the Patreon page, and people liked this case. I was kind of thinking of holding that back. But basically for that budget video, we're going to be looking at about £400 for the video in total, or for the build in total. £400 for a video would be expensive, but then again, that's kind of what it is. What I'm going to do is make something that is as much performance, of course, for gaming as possible in that region. And I was thinking, because obviously once I buy equipment to do videos of, I need to sell that equipment. I can't keep it. So I was kind of thinking make a build and then just sell it for what I make it for, or sell it for a bit of a loss. I generally sell everything for a loss, because who buys something technically second-hand, brand new? But then again, it'll be coming with all the warranties and that sort of stuff. I won't be signing up or registering any of the products, so hopefully all the warranties can go with the case and all of its bits. But I was also thinking that perhaps I might swap that case out with a nicer case, and somebody can have that if they wanted to, whoever bought it. But that's something to look at in the future and work that out then. But that'll hopefully be coming into fruition, or I think that's the right word, within the next couple of months. But again, these things take ages to plan and get sorted. Again, in between review videos and things like that, I've had planned for months. I've still got the Mastercase Pro 3 hanging around. That's an old case now. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother reviewing that. It's just getting so old. But anyway, that's that. The next one, which is super interesting, and it's actually more interesting because Linus Tech Tips did a video on this sort of thing. They did a 1-year test of intake, exhaust, and mixed intake and exhaust dust collection videos or video. And it was interesting, but it was missing things. It was missing thermals, it was missing potentially noise and that sort of stuff. But basically, my friend, we've been thinking about this for the last probably 3 or 4 months now. He's had, or Joe, you might recognize him from the video way back where we did the Phanteks Entheo-Evolve M80X watercool build. That's Joe, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. Pretty much the first proper video on this channel, I think. Proper PC tech related video on this channel. Basically, he's got a case that is completely full of dust. He's been using it for something like the last 3 or maybe 4 years or something. He might have changed a part here and there, but he's never filtered the thing, he's never cleared the thing. The side panel is all off on it most of the time. The amount of dust in there is hilarious. So what we're thinking of doing is grabbing his case in, doing some thermal testing with all the case panels on. Then we're going to take the side panel off and the front panel off and the filters out and that sort of thing, test it there, and do as many different tests as possible, and then slowly clean up the whole build in a sort of what you would make sense order, in terms of, well, you clean the filters out first, or you do a general clear up inside first, and then get as many thermal results as possible to find out what kind of difference removing dust from certain parts of the case would have on your thermal performance. We're not going to do acoustics, that's a little bit too technical, haven't got the equipment for that, but I definitely think that would be an amazing video to look into. So we'll be doing a collaboration. He doesn't have a channel, he comes on here every now and then, so we'll do a video of that in the future. It'll definitely be an awesome one to look into. And I also had an idea for a video in the next, oh god, how many months, I don't know, probably 6 months from now, but I kind of want to climb up a mountain and build a case or a system there. The difficulty with that is getting the equipment that I can trust that if anything went wrong, then it wouldn't be too bad to replace it. That I was thinking, let's do the budget build up the mountain, but if I want to sell that seriously, somebody's probably not going to want to see a video where their potential future computer was on top of a mountain and there might be some rain. I mean, you sit at the bottom of the mountain and it's nice and like appears to be sunny. Climb up the mountain, 1 hour later it turns out that yeah, it's not so sunny up there and it's foggy and rainy and very moist and that sort of stuff. So that's something to work out, but I definitely want to try building on a mountain, because so many people get so angsty about, oh, you need to wear anti-static wrist straps and all that sort of stuff, but I mean, screw it, go up a mountain, build a computer, bring it down, test it, and it'll probably be fine. So that would be fun to do. Anyway, I've been chatting so much about future videos. Of course, we're going to be doing the regular videos. We're going to be doing reviews. I really want to just get back into the flow of things. Things have been a little bit rickety outside of YouTube and on YouTube, of course. And I want to get back into it. I want to get, head down and get all of these videos done and produce lots of fantastic videos that will hopefully be extremely useful to current subscribers, future viewers, and that sort of thing. Anyway, that's that really. I don't want to drag it on too much longer than that. We are 11 minutes. I've not stopped talking for something like, well, not quite 11 minutes. There was a couple of fake takes or retakes at the start, but this has been one continuous talking from me. So I do talk too fast. It's something that I've had to work on. I still need to work on. There are so many things that need improving still, but we are somewhere near to where we want to be in the future. But anyway, a huge thank you to the 1,000 subscribers. The last couple, or the last something like 40 blew in from nowhere, and it was absolutely insane. So just a huge thank you to all the people supporting, who believe this channel can be more than just me sitting in my room. Well, I'll probably still be sitting in my room if this ever becomes more successful than it actually is, but I might maybe do something better. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. But just thank you for the support. Thank you for the encouragement, helping you through some of the difficult times. Everybody gets difficult times doing anything in their life, trying to just chase after their main career, have difficult times, and they have people that support them, and you are the vast majority of that, of the huge support coming from the YouTube side. So yes, I don't know how many times to say thank you, but you sort of it just carries on and you can never stop. So I'll catch you in future videos. If you have anything that you want to say to me about anything, whether it comes to future videos, ideas, or just general chit chat, let me know in the comments. Let me know on Facebook. I'm generally pretty active on Facebook when it comes to trying to help people out, or just general chit chat, but YouTube is generally the place where I'm at to have a chat about things. So thank you again. That's the last one I'll say, and I will catch you in future videos. So yeah, that's about it. See you then. That was a really bad outro. I'll catch you then. Bye bye.